Why a business mentor can take your business to the next level. Hi guys, my name is Brandon Jones and I help business owners build their business around their life, not their life around their business. So I want to take you back to 2013. That's when I very first opened my first business. I was at my corporate job at Pantex, great pay, great benefits, and I wanted to do something else. I knew that I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I just didn't know what that was going to look like. And I loved health. I loved fitness. That's what I went to college for. And my wife, I was telling her, hey, I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to go run a gym. And she was like, do it. She got tired of me talking about it. So she's like, just go do it. So I went, took my truck, took a collateral loan out on my truck. Like, had no clue what I was doing. Got that money, went and bought enough equipment, went and rented a building and said, hey, I have a gym, right? Was it successful right off the bat? No. I had 5 buddies show up the first day. They were all friends. None of them signed up for a membership, but they did come support me that first day, so that was a win. But it took me 2.5 years of struggle of trying this out. I was working shift work. I was trying to get my business going. I was very frustrated. I was doing everything myself. All the marketing, which I didn't know how to do very well back then. I was doing, it was mostly me. I did bring on some staff, so trying to learn how to be a leader and manage staff. I had no processes, no standing operating procedures, SOPs. I had no clue how to run social media. I was doing it all by flying from the seat of my pants. I was searching Facebook groups, seeing what other people were doing, trying to learn at the same time, and it got really frustrating. I wanted to quit multiple times. My wife was frustrated. It was taking my time away from them, my time away from her. My kids were young at the time. When I very first started, my daughter was 5, my son was 3. And so it was taking me away from them as well. And, we would have our issues as well. And so it not only was affecting, my family, but it was affecting, my health, my fitness, because my nutrition, all that, because I was so wrapped up in trying to get this business going. I was spending every waking minute just trying to, try to grow this. What can I do? What can I do? It was affecting my faith, and it was affecting my finances because it wasn't profitable. It was more of a hobby because I didn't know what I was doing. So let's fast forward a little bit. Okay, 2.5 years in, I'm kind of at this point where I need to decide, am I going to keep doing this? Am I going to, just get rid of it? Like, what am I going to do? This is when I learned about business coaching and mentorship. I saw a program online. I started doing some research, made the phone call, and I was like, this is what I need to do. I need help. I need help growing this. I don't know what I don't know. So then I got help. It was way more expensive than I ever thought I would be paying for a mentorship. Within a few months, I was profitable, right? I was meeting with my coach. We were going over what I needed to do. He was laying out a program for me to follow. And then it was my job to implement, right? Everything in my business happens because of me at some point or fashion. And what that means is either I'm doing it or I'm delegating somebody else to do it, and whether it's a staff member or a virtual assistant, whatever it may be. So I started implementing all these things he was teaching me, and I was learning and learning and learning. And before you knew it, I had a profitable business within a few months. And then with another year and a half, 2 years, I was able to leave my full-time job that I was making over $100,000 a year, had great benefits for my family. I was able to leave that job and go do my business full-time for free. And during that time, I also started another business and was able to get that business up and rolling and profitable as well. Would have never happened without a business coach / mentor. It was so powerful for me to be able to, and humbling to say, you know what, I don't know it all. Like, I need help. To go find somebody that can help me and walk me through the process and teach me the basics. A lot of business deals with basic things that I did not understand when I very first got into business. And I was trying to do everything myself, and I was stressed out. And it was making me think, why am I doing this? If I'm not making, or even when I was making great money, what I thought was great money when I first started profiting even with a coach, before I got all my systems and processes lined out, right? I still had times of stress, even though I had good money coming in. But once I got that organized and got things more streamlined to where it was repeatable, right? Everything was being done the same. We were focused on marketing, we were focused on getting people in the door, we were focused on systems, like every parts of the business we were focusing on. That's whenever I began to realize that how powerful a coach is in seeing things you don't see, teaching you things you don't know. And so to this day, I still work with coaches, sometimes multiple coaches. I always have a coach for different facets of my life. I've had coaches not just on the business side, but for nutrition, for fitness, relationship-wise. Tons of coaches. Coaches are very valuable. So I tell you all that to tell you, that was 2013 when I very first started. 2.5 years of struggling up and down, not making money, paying more than I was actually making, before I finally got help, got profitable, left my full-time job with 2 young kids, and ran my first business full-time, and then started another business. And then since then, I've started 2 more businesses. Sold the gym, moved on from that, but I've started 2 more businesses. Me and my wife run other businesses together, and we do all this because we've had great coaches and mentors. And so I encourage you to look into a coach, look into a mentor, right? Somebody that can help from the outside, take an outside perspective and look inside at you and your business and be able to say, listen, have you thought about this, this, and this? I see your chaos over here. A lot of us business owners like to work in chaos. So if you can have somebody help you take that chaos and organize it to where it's full of processes, structures, and systems, to where your team, or even if it's just you, can do everything the same and you can get out of chaos. We tend to operate in chaos all the time. My businesses are now built around my life, right? That's my goal. I want my businesses to be built around my life so I enjoy what I'm doing. One of my great business coaches I have now, and I may mess this up, and he may have got it from his business coach, but a lot of good days wrapped up together makes a great life. Okay, so we want to have good days, as many good days as possible. So I encourage you, look into business coaching/mentorship. If you need help, I would love to help you. If you just need to chat, I'd love to chat with you. Again, Brandon Jones. I run multiple businesses now. I love business. I love helping. It's just fun. So I encourage you, look for a coach. Know that you don't have to do it yourself. Working and living in chaos is not the way to go. All right. Until next time.